Okay, I was asked to do kind of an overview of my endoskeleton and what I did on it. So the first thing with this guy is he was mainly a kit, although there were a lot of pieces missing. And I got it from a guy in Germany a long, long time ago. We're talking, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And basically, it's a resin kit. It's in absolutely horrible condition when you get it. It's twisted and warped and lots of things. So the first thing you got to do is you got to put this kit and make it pristine. And you have to get all the stuff right and get the measurements right and clean everything up and make it look all pretty and everything else. Now, once you get that all going and you put it together, and I've got pictures I'll post later of me building it, so you can see what it looks like unpainted and everything. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to want a mounting, and this is on some pipe that I got at the galvanized pipe, plumbing pipe. This thing weighs 250 pounds, and you have to have a steel plate to put them on, so that's what I did. So the first thing I did was think about the base. And here's the base. Now the base is, this is supposed to look like all crumbled up concrete. And I used styrofoam. And I sprayed it with spray paint, which eats styrofoam, so it breaks it up, makes it look melted in places, it makes it look chunky in places. Here it looks like, broken up concrete. This looks like an electrical box, and that was just a little box I got at the dollar store, painted it up, and put some grating in it and various other things. And then, of course, that's a dryer vent. And this is supposed to look like he's walking across to, a building that's been, torn down or a hunter killer destroyed or whatever. This is an exit sign that I picked up from a hospital that was closing. And the exit sign didn't work, but they told me that it had worked, so I fixed the power supply in it, and then you get the exit that comes up, and baby doll. Here's a little doll here that he's stepping on top of, which basically just adds to the character. All of this was pristine. You've got to get hardware bolts and nuts and everything to hold them up, that kind of thing. And then I had to destroy him, and I had to make a decision whether I wanted to really destroy him, because after he was put together, he was beautiful. I mean, he was just really pristine and everything else, but I wanted to destroy him. So what I did was I went in with a hammer, and I broke pieces up, and I glued them back together again, and I ran hot glue in places and the stuff called goop in places to make it look like it's melted, to make it look like there's blast marks on them with the coloring and the painting, that sort of thing. If you look at the foot here, you can see where parts of it are pristine and parts of it are destroyed. So it looks like, metal had melted, that sort of thing. You really have to make a decision if you want to destroy this thing. When you look at it, you're like, oh my God, it's beautiful, and then holy crap. So you really have to commit yourself to do this, and I did. And I love the way it turned out. Same thing here. You can see how nice it is in some places. In some places, it's just wacko destroyed. The hand, the one thing about the hand is I didn't put any springs and stuff in here like the real Terminator hand has. Later down the road, I was thinking of maybe having some springs hang out where, they got yanked out or something like this. Of course, this hand here is all destroyed, which kind of makes sense. And again, here you can see how it looks melted in places. It's all roughed up in places. My favorite tools to do these things were with, of course, the Dremel, that kind of thing. Here you can see how pristine and nice this is. So you can see where the pristine part was, and then I just decided just to destroy it all over. And then, of course, we got, broken cylinders hanging out, and the motor's all melted, and that sort of thing. And I added little touches of my own design, that sort of thing to it. You can see the pistons in the shoulder. You can see, when you look in here, it looks like there's a whole bunch of mechanized crap going on in here, that kind of thing. I was really happy the way that turned out. It runs off for the LEDs. He runs off of two 9-volt batteries in parallel to each other. And there's a switch on the inside of his mouth here. There, you can see it right there. So I can close his mouth, open his mouth. The side pistons are there, then they're not there. So again, you have to really commit yourself if you want to destroy this thing and make it look the way I wanted it to look. And then here's a feature that you don't see on a lot of Terminators, is this is the top of the skull. So you take the mount out, there's the shock mount, and there's the chip. So see, the chip actually comes out in this. And that was just a choice that I just threw in there. I thought it was kind of a cool choice. Anyway, so for those people that want hints on how to do this, I'll be happy to help you on it, and I can walk you through and things and everything else. But you have to be like your own artist or artistic. You want to do what you want to do to it. It's funny because there's a lot of people out there that have Terminators that are really pristine and chromed out, but they've made the comment to me that they think this is the best one that they've seen because it's more realistic that way. The paint job that I chose on this is 3 different colors of paint, and you just keep doing washes until it looks very metallic. It doesn't look anything like resin anymore. So if any of you have any questions about this, or you want any hints, and like I said, I'm going to post some pictures of him when we were building him, maybe later today or later tomorrow, that sort of thing. But let me know what you guys think about this. Alrighty. If you want to have any other videos, I had somebody request a video of the B9 robot, which I'll be happy to do. But if you have any other videos that you want to see, I'll be happy to do this for you, okay? As you can see right here, the jaw. See, if I close the jaw, I can actually close the jaw. And he'll stay closed for a certain period of time. Actually, it's been such a long time that he's been his mouth open, but we'll hold it closed like that. Ta-ta for now.